All right, in this tutorial, I'm going to explain to you how I set up my external hard drives and how I organize all my files by realtor and address and all that stuff. So it is actually pretty simple, but I also want to show you my method and my tips on how to export everything to make your workflow go faster. So let's get into this right now. So I use what's called a RAV Power 1 terabyte external hard drive, and I will leave a link in the description below. Here is the RAV Power, and this is what I do is I create a separate file called realtors, and then I put each realtor, give them their own file, and I also create within each realtor the address that I was at. So in case they refer, back, say 3 months, 6 months down the road, hey, do you still have these files from this address? I can quickly just come up here to the search icon, type the address in, and it'll bring it right up. So it's always good to make sure that you're organizing your files by address. That will make things a lot easier if you ever have to go back and search for them. So let's get back into Lightroom, and let's say we want to export this image here. So we're going to right click, export, and export. And we're going to come up here, we're going to go choose and say, let's find the realtor. You're going to find the realtor, and now say if you haven't created a file already, you can do it now on export. So we're going to find create new file, so we'll call it 123 Main Street Town, and I like to highlight it, Command C to copy that, and I'll explain why in a second. Hit create, and then we hit choose, and then we already have that selected where all these files are going to go. So in the custom text here, we can just hit Command V to paste it in. Now what I like to do is I like to do bulk exporting, so I would just leave the address just like that. Another tip here to come down and change your quality. I don't know what it is by default, but I would set it down in the high 20s, low 30s. What that's going to do is allow you to send pretty nice high-res images for the web, but it's going to keep the file sizes small so the realtor can actually download these files right from their cell phone, and then they'll upload fast to the MLS, and then all you're going to do is click export, and it'll export them all into that file. So let me back out really quick. I'm going to show you what we do. As I am completing a listing or a listing image, I will click the flag button, which is the very top left key on my keyboard, and then once I'm all done with all the images, I'm going to come over here to flagged, and it'll have all my images right here. And so I'll click on the first one, go all the way to the end, and then hold down shift, click that one so they're all highlighted, right click, export, export, and that's when, once you pick from the, you choose which file it needs to go into, and then all you're going to do is put the address in here, and then you're going to export them. And I'll show you what that looks like if you've never done this before, where all your images, let me find one that actually has a file in it. So for example, it's all going to be like this: 1 of 30, 2 of 30, 3 of 30, 4 of 30, all the way down. So that way they know, and you know, that they've all been exported, and then you'll just highlight them like this and deliver them. So I like to personally deliver all my images through WeTransfer, and I will leave a link to this down below too. And the nice thing about these is you can actually set this. I think I pay 10 bucks a month. That allows me to send like 20 gigs at a time. But you'll just click here, upload files, choose the file, the folder, and then put the email in and label it with the address, a little message for the realtor, and then hit transfer. And then once they download them, you will get an email notification that they have already downloaded them, which is nice. I like that. So leave me a comment if you have any questions about this process, or if you have another method that you personally like. I'd love to hear it. We all like to learn from each other. So again, I thank you for watching, and have a great day.